And I'm going to miss on purpose. And then I'll describe what I was doing before I missed. Well, let's at least try to hit the ball. Now the difference there is that I didn't follow the line that's sitting right here in front of me. And I'm going to explain to you why those first shots worked and the last shot didn't. I don't know if I made 3 or 4 before I missed, but I know I made 3, at least 3. I made at least 3 shots using an aiming system. Now it's the same aiming system that Joe Tucker uses. Well, it's the same concept. This is actually not even an aiming system. This is just a geometric concept that allows for the balls to meet in the exact correct position. The concept has been turned into aiming systems. I use it as a training tool to develop better feel for where to aim. There's variations of it. Joe Tucker uses a variation of it by numbering the balls and having match up the numbers. Basically what it is, it's just a way to find the contact points, the accurate contact points on both the object ball and the cue ball, and then join those 2 contact points together. When you join those 2 contact points together, you're going to make the shot. Now there are some variables, it's debatable as to whether they really come into play in actual play. Johnny Archer claims to use the same principle when he aims for his shots. It's basically a parallel shifting to find the contact points on the 2 balls. It's easy to find the contact point on an object ball. You ask any 8-year-old to be on a pool table and he could probably tell you how to find the contact point on the object ball. Straight line from center pocket, straight through the object ball. The point on the back of the ball is going to be your contact point. It's a little more tricky to find the contact point on the cue ball because you're dealing with 2 spheres. It's actually not tricky if you understand the geometric principles behind it. And I'm going to explain it to you. It's really simple. All you got to do is parallel shift over from that line going straight through the object ball over to where it meets the center of the cue ball. And let me show you. I have diagrammed it here on my table using red ribbon. And I missed that other shot on purpose because I wanted to show that it's not riding the edge of the ribbon. There's a ribbon going straight to the 2 ball, which shows you where the contact point is on the 2 ball, right there. Now if you parallel shift from this line over to where the cue ball is, the point on the front of the cue ball that line intersects is the contact point on the cue ball. And then if you join those 2 points together, that's the path you want the cue ball to follow. But you can't strike it from there because you're striking it off center and the squirt will throw it off, you won't even hit the ball. So what you do is you parallel shift one more time to center cue ball. You take that line and you parallel shift to center cue ball and you have your aim line. It's the perfect aim line every time. And just to show that it wasn't a fluke, that I just happened to choose the right angle that works, I'll change the angle. There. That should be a variation of at least 10 degrees. You'll notice that in the first few shots that I shot, my cue stick followed the exact path parallel to this line. So if you go with that, if my stick follows the path parallel to that line now, and it goes in, you know that it is viable. It's hard because these ribbons are wide, so to get it in the right alignment is really difficult. Notice that my cue followed an exact parallel path to that line. If you miss, it won't follow a perfect path, a parallel path, and you're not on the right aim line. I'm recording. Now, sharpen up the angle substantially.